According to the California Department of Real Estate, there are close to 300,000 real estate licensees in California. I mean, once you account for annual home sales and the adult population in California, there is almost one real estate licensee for every real estate client. That is a lot of people with a real estate license. I mean, everyone and their mama is out there getting their real estate license because word on the street is you can make a ton of money selling a house as a real estate agent. At least that's kind of what they told me. But is that really the case? Do real estate agents really make that much money? I mean, once you account for how long it actually takes to close a transaction, how do real estate commissions compare to other businesses, to other independent contractors like a plumber, a life coach, an injury attorney? Let's find out this and more coming up. First, we're going to take a look at how much a real estate agent makes from the sale of a house. We're then going to translate that into hourly pay, and then we're going to compare that to other businesses. Someone selling their house can end up paying anywhere between 4 and 6% of the purchase price in real estate commissions. This commission is then split between the agent representing the buyer and the agent representing the seller. Now, for this analysis, we're going to put ourselves in the position of the real estate agent representing the buyer, and we're going to go ahead and call him Bob. So Bob can make anywhere between 2 and 3% of the purchase price in commissions. We're going to go with the middle ground, and we're going to say that he makes 2.5%. Now, the median price for a home in California is around $650,000. 2.5% of $650,000, we're looking at a gross commission of about $16,000. At this point, Bob is doing okay. Bob is balling, but things don't end here. See, as a real estate salesperson, Bob is required to work under a broker or a brokerage firm. Now, the brokerage firm typically keeps anywhere between 20 and 40% of the gross commission. We're going to go with the middle ground. We're going to say the brokerage firm keeps 30%. Bob keeps 70% of that gross commission of $16,000. Bob is now looking at a new gross commission of about $11,000. Which doesn't look bad. I mean, $11,000 in itself looks pretty freaking good. But let's put that into context, because at the end of the day, even $5 in context can have totally different meanings. I mean, did you just find $5 on the floor? Or is that what grandma gave you as a wedding gift? I mean, $5 on the floor, cha-ching, my lucky day. $5 as a wedding gift, grandma's effing cheap. So now let's put Bob's $11,000 commission into context. I mean, how long does it take Bob to make that money? How does this money translate into hourly pay? Now, as a real estate agent, from experience, grabbing on a sample of over 50 sales transactions, I'm going to allocate this task with 75 hours. Now, keep in mind that I'm not accounting for any time or money that Bob spent to acquire the client. I'm starting the clock from the point that Bob actually meets the client to the point that Bob hands over the keys to the client. So I'm including onboarding the client, helping the client get pre-approved for financing, showing the client property, drive time, which is incredibly important in Los Angeles, where showing even one property can turn into a 3-hour ordeal because of traffic. I'm accounting for submitting offers, negotiating offers, getting an offer rejected, having to start all over again, opening the escrow process, doing the inspection, and the rest of the administrative and customer service tasks involved in closing the transaction. Now, to this, you're going to have some real estate agent who's going to be like, what? 75 hours? That is ridiculous. I just spent 200 hours with Billy and Jane. We fell out of escrow 2 times, and they ended up buying in Texas. I didn't make a dime. And then you're going to have some other real estate agent who's going to be like, what? 75 hours? That's ridiculous. I just spent 35 hours with Jose and Maria. Easiest transaction of my life. And the reality is that both of these agents would be 100% correct because every transaction is different. And there's no knowing how long the transaction is going to take until you finally close it. Now, for the sake of this analysis, we're going to say 75 hours. We're going to divide Bob's $11,000 commission by 75 hours. We come up with a grand sum total of about $150 an hour. So $150 for Bob an hour doesn't look bad. But how does that compare to other businesses, to other independent contractors? First runner-up, plumber. Now, from experience, a plumber can make anywhere from $90 to $150 an hour. That's in labor only. If a plumber uses material, they're going to mark that material up by anywhere between 20 and 50%. If they use equipment, they're also going to mark that up. Now, for the sake of this analysis, we're going to allocate and say the plumber is at $135 an hour. Second up, the life coach. A life coach can make anywhere between $90 to $200 an hour. Now, obviously, we're not talking anyone of the likes of Tony Robbins who makes thousands of dollars an hour. But for the sake of this analysis, we're going to say that the life coach makes $145 an hour. So we have the plumber at $135 an hour, we have the life coach at $145 an hour, and we have the real estate agent, Mr. Bob, at $150 an hour. At this point, Bob seems to be fine. Bob is shining stronger per hour. Bob is doing okay. But here's the difference. Customer calls the plumber. Hey, Mr. Plumber, I have a leaking faucet. Provide me with an estimate or I need your help getting it done. The plumber's like, sure, here it is. Customer's like, ooh, that price. Hey, look, Mr. Plumber, so check this out. I don't have any money right now, but I am going to sell my house. How about you do the work, and once the house sells, then I'll pay you. Plumber looks over at the customer, crumbles up the estimate, throws it at her face, digs into his toolbox, pulls out a wrench, starts smacking on the faucet, and walks out of there. Second scenario, same customer calls the life coach. Hey, Mr. Life Coach, my life is in shambles, my faucet is broken, I need your help, but check this out, how about you provide me with your services, once my life is better, then I'll pay you back. Life coach looks over at the customer, is like, lady, get a life, and then we'll talk. Third scenario, same customer calls a real estate agent. She's like, oh my God, real estate agent, look, times are tough. I don't have any money. I need your help. Help me promote the property, put it up for sale, get a buyer. And then once the property sells, then I'll pay you. Real estate agent looks over at the customer and is like, oh no, that's totally fine. That's actually what I have written in the contract. Customer's like, oh wow, really? I just made the same proposition to the plumber and the life coach. They pretty much told me to F off. Real estate agent's like, oh no, I totally get it. They value their time so much more than I do. See, here's the thing. A plumber can do their job, they're going to demand payment. A life coach can do their job, they're going to demand payment. A real estate agent can do their job and there's no guarantee that they're going to be paid. A real estate agent works off of commission or a contingency fee-based system, which makes comparing a real estate agent to a life coach or a plumber probably not the best comparison because the payment terms are totally different. So let's compare a real estate agent to other businesses that use the same payment terms. First runner-up, injury attorney. Customer calls the injury attorney. It's like, hey, Mr. Injury Attorney, check this out. I got in a major car accident. I need your services. I need to get a settlement out of this. I don't have any money right now, but how about you provide me with your services? Once we win the settlement, then I'll pay you. Attorney's like, okay, I can do that, but keep in mind, I'm taking a lot of risk here. I could end up doing the work and not get paid. So to compensate, I will do it at a 30% commission. So $1 million settlement, I keep 30% or $300,000, you keep the rest. Customer's like, whoa, I just had a real estate agent come out here, same proposition, they're selling my house for 6%. Attorney's like, oh no, I totally get it. Real estate agents do not value their time. Customer's like, that's so funny, that's exactly what he said. Different scenario, same customer. Customer has been working on a book. Customer has been working on a book for over 5 years. Finally finishes, calls the publishing house and is like, hey, Mr. Publishing House, check this out. I have this amazing book. I need you to help me publish it, distribute it, and market it. I don't have any money right now, but once the book starts selling, then I'll pay you. Publishing house is like, look, that's fine. I'll do it. Understand there's a lot of risk that I'm taking. The books might not even sell. I could end up not making any money or losing money. So I'll do it. I need to compensate. I'm going to charge you 95%. You get a 5% royalty fee. Customer's like, what? That's insane. I just had a real estate agent come out here selling my house, same proposition for 6%. Publishing house is like, no, I totally get it. Real estate agents do not value their time. Customer's like, that's so weird. That's exactly what he told me. Look, in summary, once you account for how long it takes to close a real estate transaction, the payment terms involved in a real estate contract, compared to other businesses, real estate commissions are not this crazy sum of money that the word on the street makes them out to be, at least not to justify close to 300,000 people getting their real estate license. Now, don't get me wrong. Bob can still make a ton of money selling houses as a real estate agent. This video is not about, oh, poor Mr. Bob, he doesn't make enough money. No, Bob can be doing just fine. And it has nothing to do with real estate agent commissions being high, Bob overcharging sellers for his services. It has more to do with Bob's competence, his work ethic, his willingness to make it happen. Bob, the successful real estate agent, could have very well just been Bob, the successful toothpick salesman. But I don't know, what do you guys think? Are you a seller who recently sold their house? Are you a real estate agent? What do you think about real estate commissions? Are they too high? Are they too low? Let us know. Put it in the comments below. By the way, my name is Daniel Rangel. I'm a real estate agent in Los Angeles. If I can be of any help, it would be an honor.